Hi Lightworker Collective, it's Tina from the Lovers Conjure. I hope you guys are all doing well. Sorry about my voice today, guys. I've been sick this week. I'm doing a lot better today than I have been over the last couple of days, but I have been sick, so I apologize. My voice is a little bit raspy today. All right, so we're going to do a general message for the Lightworkers, okay? This is the Lightworker Collective reading, and we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Creator, spirit guides, universe, guardian angels, and ancestors. This reading is for the Lightworker Collective. Please allow me to be a clear channel for their messages. Thank you. Okay. Lightworkers, please. Divine Creator, spirit guides, universe, guardian angels, and ancestors, I call upon you to bring messages forth to the Lightworker Collective. And guess what we got? Oh! Okay. So first two cards out, the Magician upright and Justice upright. Okay, yay! Some of you are manifesting justice in a particular situation. Now this can have to do with a Gemini, a Virgo, or a Libra. Those are the zodiac signs represented by these two cards. But this can also be that you are manifesting a fair and just outcome to something that perhaps was unjust. This can also be the universe stepping in and bringing justice to a situation as well. Let's keep going. Okay, now, splitting the deck, you have the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So some of you may be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or that may be prominent somewhere in your chart. The Queen of Cups, though, overall, the characteristics of her are very loving, kind, empathetic, you know, she's emotionally stable, typically. She's a very nurturing person, okay? And then there's the Eight of Cups there. So this can be you as the Queen of Cups walking away from someone or something, or someone or something walking away from you. Now let's see what's going on. Now you may have had to walk away in order for justice to manifest, if that makes sense. The fair thing to do was for you to walk away. Or if it's the other person you're dealing with, that would be them. Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely divine justice coming in for you guys, though. In situations, I know a lot of us are going through really unfair things right now, setups, all kinds of crazy stuff. So this is justice coming to you. Okay. You've got the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. He's the king of action. He's the kind of king that does things, right? Like, he doesn't think about it, he doesn't plan, he doesn't say he's gonna do it. He actually gets up and does it. You can see he's like about to stand up off his throne here, you know, with his scepter there, and take some sort of action. Could be, like I said, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that you're dealing with. Tell me more about the King of Wands. The Four of Swords. So there could be some sort of cut off of communication, some sort of break, silence, maybe the ending of some sort of relationship or communication with a King of Wands. You may also be making moves in silence. The Chariot. Major Arcana for the zodiac sign of Cancer, but this can be literal or figurative forward positive movement. A lot of times this is a card of moving. It can be a card of travel. It can be a card of vehicles or vessels. Okay, but in the big picture, a lot of times this is moving forward with something. Let's see what that might be. Okay. So we have the Hanged Man. I picked it up in the upright. It's a card for Pisces, but it is about being stuck. So it could have been something that you previously felt stuck or hung up on. Let me see, moving past something that was keeping you stuck in some way, or someone that was keeping you, you know, hung up on something. Let's see, we got a couple that flipped over here. Ooh, okay. Queen of Pentacles reversed, Earth sign energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. The Emperor reversed, card of Aries, but the Emperor in the upright is the Divine Masculine. So this is, in the reverse, this is usually someone who, though they may present as masculine, is, you know, not operating in their higher selves. So this is someone who can be quite jealous, quite controlling, quite narcissistic, quite selfish, okay? Let's see here. We have the Two of Cups, okay? This can be a love relationship, a partnership, a collaboration. It's typically romantic for me, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a business collaboration as well, something along those lines. You get the Ace of Wands here, which is a fresh start, new beginning, a very passionate fresh start. This could be a new sexual relationship for some of you, or a very like a very passionately driven relationship, passionately driven project, something that you are very attracted to, or someone can be very, very attracted to you. And then you've got the Eight of Wands. News messages and or communication coming. I call this Cupid's arrows as it relates to love. It can also be an indicator of travel or forward movement, just like the Chariot, but this is the minor arcana for that. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so what I'm gathering here, light workers, is that you manifested something. You may have manifested someone, okay? This person was stuck in some sort of situation with the Hanged Man, okay? I feel like they, you know, with the King of Wands coming through like that, and Justice and the Magician, those are very powerful energies. So this person may have come through as someone who was gonna, you know, bring balance to your life, or maybe be an equal counterpart to you, an equal partner to you. You know, something like that. You may have believed that this was something that, you know, you manifested as well. This person may have come across as like, they may have, you know, maybe initially taken some sort of action, or, you know, said they were going to take some sort of action that was helpful, or that was, you know, in alignment with you, or what, you know, whatever you were working on, or whatever relationship you were, you know, engaging in. But at the end of the day, they couldn't, okay, because they were stuck on something else, or with someone else, okay, with the Hanged Man. So yeah, I really think what happened here with the Queen of Pentacles reversed is that this person did not see your value, okay? Now maybe it's because they didn't have a chance to see your value, or they just didn't take enough time to get to know you well enough to see, you know, that you actually, you know, bring something to the table. You know, Queen of Pentacles is an asset, right? Like she's the business owner, she's the mom, she's the nurturer, she's the one who, you know, takes care of the home and the family. All of the queens do, but the Queen of Pentacles particularly is the most nurturing, you know, queen. She brings stability to the situation. Now, some of you may be going through something financial that's bringing instability to your life, which is why someone devalued you. It could also be that someone did not see the potential within you, or realize, you know, what you are actually worth, okay? And this can be in a tangible sense, but it doesn't have to be, okay? Emperor reverse is someone, again, who behaves narcissistically. They're very selfish, self-centered. This is somebody who is all about themselves, all right? They want what they want when they want it, and they want you to bend to all of their rules. This is not a masculine that comes in looking to, you know, compromise and to build a healthy, stable partnership. No, this is a masculine that comes into the picture and says, I want things my way and my way only, and you're gonna do exactly what I say or else, you know. You may have loved this person. There may have even been like a soul tie or a soul, you know, bond there, maybe a soulmate connection for some of you. But with the Ace of Wands here, it could be that you engaged in some physical activities with this person and possibly created a soul tie, okay? And so that's something just to be careful of, you know, moving forward. Be very cautious about who you share your sexual energy with, because that does create a tie with that person. And it looks like you may have accidentally tied yourself here to someone who didn't have the best intentions for you truly at heart. Okay, all right, let's clarify a few of these. Yeah, and this ultimately led to betrayal, the Ten of Swords, some sort of ending. This person may have lied to you, cheated, stabbed you in the back in some way, shape, or form. All right, so let's clarify. We'll use the Witch's Tarot to clarify. Tell me about Justice and the Magician here. What's that about? Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, this is about harvesting like the fruits of your labor. This is about waiting for your ships to come in, but actually they're coming in, okay? So you may have seen this person as, again, some sort of manifestation, somebody that you had waited for, something that you had waited for, okay? This could have been like, okay, I've planted these seeds of intention a long time ago, and I'm just waiting for this fruit to ripen so that I can harvest it. And you can see she's tending, you know, carefully to the fruit there, you know, making sure that it's, you know, perfectly healthy and pruned and, you know, whatever else grapes need. You know, I see her alone there though doing that, okay? So one of the things that, you know, might have been happening here is that you were kind of, it was one-sided. Maybe you were, you know, kind of the only one that was actually looking out towards the future, you know, really looking towards, you know, harvesting something that was, you know, fruitful, that was positive for you, that was going to bring something, you know, into your life. Again, she's alone, you know, so I kind of feel like a lot of you maybe it was a one-sided thing, you know, like you were the only one doing the work, okay? And then you've got the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. She's definitely the most sexy queen of the deck, okay? She's the hottest queen of the deck, and she's clarifying the Magician there. Okay, now again, she's got a magic wand, you know, in her hand, and a dragon here, okay? So, I mean, she's a pretty magical queen in this deck, at least, okay? This may be that some of you, you know, have special abilities. If you're a light worker, you do, you know, it's just one of the things that comes along with it. But this may be that you, you know, you carry power within you that is almost a force unseen, you know. The dragon's kind of disguised here as a chair, okay? So she's sitting on the dragon. She has control of the dragon, okay? Ultimately, this would mean, you know, probably that you're in control of things, that you always were in control of things. But I also think that, again, this is about a failure to recognize the power that you actually contain within you. Let me pull one more on that. Tell me one more about the Magician and the Queen of Wands. Someone else may have manifested you as well, but they may have manifested your physical form. You know, that it may not have been so much about, you know, what's in here as it was about how, you know, the way you look, you know. They may have been more attracted to that than anything. Let's see. The Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, doesn't have to be, but this is a hasty knight. This knight, although he comes in very, very quickly, he leaves just as quickly, and he does not keep his word. He's very hot and cold, in and out, wishy-washy, you know, makes plans and breaks them, doesn't show up, ghosts, you know what I mean? It's like a teenager. It's like dating a 12-year-old pretty much, or engaging with a 12-year-old in some way. And I don't mean that as any offense to 12-year-olds, but obviously a 12-year-old doesn't have the mental capacity to be responsible enough to, you know, engage in any sort of, you know, life-altering dealings, you know? Okay, so let's look at this King of Wands. Okay, the Seven of Swords reversed. So you definitely caught somebody being deceptive. Seven of Swords is a card of stealing. It's a card of taking something that doesn't belong to you. It can be a card of crossing boundaries. It can be a card of, you know, lying, okay, cheating. There's not really a lot of great energies that come along with the Seven of Swords, but because it's reversed, you caught someone, you know, in a lie, or, you know, something along those lines, being deceptive. Let's see what that might be. Seven of Swords reversed. Please tell me what that is. What was this deception? The Hanged Man. Okay, so now we see that twice. So the Hanged Man is that this person actually was locked up, okay? Now you see they've got two locks here, and they're not necessarily heart-shaped, though they looked that way for a second. But you can see here that this person is actually, you know, not free, okay? They are stuck. They're stuck, possibly connected to two other people, or a person and a place, or, you know, maybe a person and a child, you know, something like that. But there are definitely two locks keeping this person shackled, okay? So they may have pretended that they were free, that they were available, that they were able to do the things that they, as the King of Wands, were saying that they would or could do, but in actuality, they could not, okay? I take that back. They could, okay? Because guess what's in his hand? The key. You know, so he has the key. This person holds the key to free themselves, you know, from that situation, should they so choose, you know, but they choose not to. They choose to stay stuck. Now, also in this card, though, I would like to say there's a storm in brewing. Okay, so if he doesn't unlock himself soon and get the heck out of this tree, that broom is about to become a lightning rod, essentially, you know what I mean? Because this person is choosing to remain stuck, okay? So this is going to be their karma, you know, for not freeing themselves from something that they know that they should be free from. The Four of Swords, let's see what that is. Again, that can be a cut-off communication, a break, a rest. Some of you may need to take a rest or a break. Strength, yep. You may be sitting back quietly, kind of regaining your strength. Again, you know, she's, you know, the alchemist, okay? She's creating, you know, a relationship of trust with that lion. Or tiger. Is he a lion? Tiger? Lion. He's a lion. He's got a mane. So she's creating a relationship of trust with that lion, okay? Some sort of bond there. And this is, again, you know, she's doing this in quiet. Now, for some of you, this could be a Leo, but for others of you, you could be taking a rest to regain your strength, okay? You may have just been through somewhat of a, you know, tornado / hurricane type of event there in your life, and you're now manifesting, you know, the strength to kind of pull out of that dark situation and move forward with the Chariot. So let's see what the Chariot is. Tell me about the Chariot, please. The Four of Cups. Okay, so let's see. So someone, you may be rejecting somebody's offer. Someone may be rejecting an offer from you. As you can see, this guy is solely focused on the 3 cups that are in front of him. A lot of times the 3 of Cups is a love triangle or a third party situation. This can be someone that has multiple partners, something along those lines, okay? And they don't look very happy. He's kind of like I got these cups in front of me. I don't really like want them. He's like, I don't want another cup, you know what I mean? It's like he already has enough cups, you know what I mean? So this could be that, like, you don't want any more love offers. Maybe they don't want any more love offers. If they're dealing with multiple people, perhaps 3 people, you know, maybe they feel overwhelmed and they can't take on another person, something like that. This did leave, you know, someone standing here like, okay, well, you don't want my Ace of Cups, that's fine. You know, and this person now continues to sulk as they stare at their empty 3 of Cups. All right, the Hanged Man. Let's see what the Hanged Man's about here. The 8 of Cups reversed. Okay, this is someone coming back around from the past. We had the 8 of Cups earlier in the upright, so that was walking away, and now this is coming back, very consistent with the Knight of Swords reversed energy, just like I was saying. So hot and cold, in and out, somebody who can't make up their mind, they don't know what they want, they're rejecting things and then they want it back, you know. It's a very inconsistent, very immature energy here. Tell me one more on this one, please. What's the 8 of Cups reversed about? Who or what wants to come back from the past? What is this? Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay, so it could have been an issue of timing before, like maybe the timing was off. It could have also been, though, that someone chose tangible things over love, and it can also be, and the reason I'm saying that here is because, you know, the wheels spun and it landed on a house, a home here, okay? So it could have been that they chose to remain, say, married, okay, because they didn't want to lose their property, okay? You know, cheaper to keep her kind of thing, you know what I mean? Maybe they're very unhappy or miserable, you know, in this third-party situation or entanglement that they've got themselves in, but they don't want to lose money, you know what I mean? So instead of choosing love, they go ahead and stick around for the property or the assets, okay? Wheel of Fortune reverse can also be that this person is experiencing bad luck or bad karma. You know, I tell everybody when I meet them, you know, the same thing, like, hey, I'm a light worker. I work directly for the divine creator. The worst thing to do, you know what I mean, is to cause or inflict harm, you know, on me intentionally, right? It depends on your intentions, okay? Accidents happen and things like that. But, you know, when you do that to someone who works for God and who is a, you know, soldier for God, a warrior for God, it ends up, you know, God doesn't like that. So a lot of times God will go ahead and take, you know, whatever it was that you forsaked, is that how you say it? Whatever it was that you put above, you know, the light worker, or whatever tools you use to hurt them, you know. So if you hurt them financially, if you hurt them in love, you know, whatever it is, God will typically bring karma back to you, you know, as a means of showing you like who's boss, you know what I mean? And that you don't mess with earth angels, you know what I mean? That's just not something that we do. Okay. I got the Ace of Cups at the bottom here, just an FYI. There could be new love coming in for some of you guys, but let's finish clarifying here. Queen of Pentacles reversed. What is this? Ooh, the Devil. Okay, so yeah, this could have been a Capricorn, but the Devil obviously is something toxic. I almost have a feeling that this person was going to try to like use you for money or for stability or security in some way, shape, or form. They definitely didn't have great intentions here, whatever the case may be. They could have seen that you were struggling financially, and you know, like he's offering them the money bag and the ice cream cone, okay, and they're like, I don't know if I want this, you know what I mean? And that could have been you, light worker. This could have been, again, somebody seeing you, you know, maybe a little bit unstable or in some other way struggling, you know, with something regarding your stability or security, and they came along like the Devil and tried to tempt you with things that would basically persuade you to be under their control, which is ultimately what the Devil wants. Let's just see one more here on the Devil. Yeah, there's a volcano kind of brewing back there, as you can see, you know. And the cats are trying to warn them, like, don't do it, man. The Two of Pentacles reversed. This would mean that maybe there was a moment where you kind of had to juggle with this decision. This person could have been juggling you, or you could have been trying to decide, like, okay, I've got two options here. You know, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do with this situation. And with it being in the reverse, it does say that that option was narrowed down to one thing. Now let's see what that might be. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles reversed. The King of Wands reversed. Okay. We've got him here twice. Once in the upright, once in the reverse. I think that when you didn't fall for this person's tricks or their temptation, they showed themselves as not someone who was well thought out, well planned, who had plans for the future, who had planned to maybe this person lives at a distance from you. Let's just say that, okay? We've got the globe here, okay? And you can see he's kind of charting out a path, okay? Maybe this person decided, well, they didn't fall for my tricks, you know, as the Devil, my con, so I'm gonna, you know, change my plans. I'm not gonna go travel to see them now, right? They were hoping, or again, a lot of them were hoping, I think, that you would, you know, be supporting them financially. You would be carrying the weight. You would be doing the nurturing. You would be the stability, you know, in the relationship. And I think a lot of you saw through that, you know, intention. The Emperor reverse. Now, King of Wands reverse to the Emperor reverse is someone who goes from bad to worse, okay? So this person may have really shown, you know, their true colors to be something that you know, definitely not something that a light worker needs to be around in any way. This may have been actually a hidden enemy, you know, sadly. Emperor reversed. Let's see. Yeah, they don't like to lose control. The devil hates losing control. That's the whole name of the game, is control, you know. And they usually lose their temper and fly off the handle when they do. Okay, Magician reversed. Again, this is manipulation tactics. This is smoke and mirrors. They may have upped the ante, okay? They may still try to up the ante, because Magician reversed is definitely manipulation. It's not real. Again, it's a circus trick, you know what I mean? Is that the right word I'm looking for? It's something that is fake, okay? It's manipulative. Let me see one more on that, please. You may have seen through this person's manipulative ways. Let's see. The Six of Wands. Okay, Six of Wands is a card of victory, but it can also be a card of like winning at all costs. Now, this can be an indicator that you, as the feminine energy, if you are the feminine energy, maybe won the battle, okay? By seeing through the manipulation tactics and not falling for the devil's tricks, okay? So that can be what this is. And it could be that you're getting some sort of public accolades or admiration for that, okay? So that is one possibility here. The other thing, though, is that this person, a lot of times the Emperor reversed is somebody who needs to win at all costs, right? They need public admiration. They need lots of people around them, you know, praising and adoring them and feeding their ego, okay? So they may have chosen, instead of choosing, you know, a partnership, they may have chosen to stay around a group of people who, because this person is either, you know, accomplished in some way or has built some sort of victorious name for themselves, okay? Maybe they give small things to people to keep them attached, you know what I mean, or on the hook, okay? This person may have chosen to, you know, continue to gravitate towards an energy of I'm adored, I'm admired, you know, like they need like their ego fed in that way. All right, let's look at the Two of Cups. The Star reversed. Okay, a card for Aquarius, but okay, this can be, in the upright, it's like a dream come true, okay? It's your wishes coming true, okay? With it being reversed on top of the Two of Cups, it could say that this person did not get their wish, and ultimately they're maybe realizing now that the wish was you, the star, you know? You might not be giving them any energy or attention, you know, and they can't seem to replace that no matter where they go, okay? They're looking everywhere, you know, for handing out roses, literally, like looking for some sort of replacement for the energy that you gave to them, okay? The feeling that you gave to them, but they can't find it in the crowd. They've been trying, though, is what it looks like here. And then you've got the Four of Wands reversed, the Five of Cups reversed. Someone may be thinking about making changes with regard to a marriage, okay, or a living situation. Four of Wands is roots that are firmly planted. A lot of times it's weddings, marriages, the family home, you know, things that are well established and stable, okay? So uprooting oneself, possibly moving, okay? Five of Cups reversed is to get out of this funk, okay? So again, we see, just like with the Four of Cups, let me grab this one. There's your Three Cups. There they are again, okay? These cups have spilled, all right? There's two perfectly good full cups just waiting for this person as soon as they get out of this funk. And with this card, and stop mourning, you know, the past, basically, like what's been lost. Obviously, you know, these cups weren't all that great, you know? Otherwise, this would be depicted a whole lot differently. So with the Five of Cups reversed, this is saying basically this person, maybe realizing now that, you know, they need to leave the past in the past and let those cups kind of wash away, you know, into the ocean. Let that wine, you know, return to the earth, okay? So that they can, you know, drink this perfectly delicious, good wine that's here in these two cups, all right? Let's see. Okay, let's look at the Ace of Wands and see what that's about. Ace of Wands, please. Okay, so right away we have the Hierophant reverse. Woo, okay, I do want you guys to be careful. This would say this is someone looking for a physical relationship and not a commitment, okay? There may be a lot of lust and passion in the relationship, but the Hierophant is about tradition, okay? So it can be, sometimes it's like, maybe like it's a non-traditional relationship, okay? That happens a lot. But this person may also have a fear of commitment. They may need or crave, you know, new people, new places, new things, you know, all the time. Again, this is a sign of, you know, inner work that needs to be done. It's a void that they are trying to fill within themselves, you know, having to constantly have, you know, new people, exciting things, you know, lust and, you know, fun and excitement. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, that is fun at certain times in our lives, but, you know, at other times it's like, all right, you're willing to forsake, you know, something that was gifted to you by God, you know, in order to maintain a party lifestyle. The Hierophant reverse, please tell me one more on that. Yeah, be careful if this person does come back around. You have the Eight of Cups reverse. They may just be seeking, you know, physical attention. They may not be someone who is capable of commitment, you know. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, I don't like it, guys. They could have money problems. Some of them lost a lot of money or property in a divorce or something along those lines, okay? Others, they may fear commitment because of the things that they went through in their past. This could be childhood trauma related. Maybe they don't believe in, you know, the possibility of having a stable family, you know, dynamic. Maybe they don't believe in, you know, building a legacy, having children, you know, building, you know, generational wealth, you know, those types of things that come along with the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe they're just so insecure that they don't think they can have those things, okay? So they may not be thinking in terms of long-term is what I'm trying to say here. Okay, and then the Eight of Wands, forward movement. Let's see what's going on. I also really want you guys to be careful and watch your finances. There's a lot of scamming going on right now, and a lot of people are, you know, gravitating towards empathetic people, kind people, trying to latch on to them, you know, to basically ride their coattails, you know, into the light. And that's not how that works. You know what I mean? So just be careful, light workers. You don't want to lose your anointing, and you can, you know, God will take that away from you if you are hand feeding the enemy. So by that, I mean, you know, if you've got a narc, this is usually someone who's a marksman for the enemy, okay, at some level, okay? And you may have someone here that is, you know, working for the enemy basically. And if you are investing in this person, if you're giving them energy, time, love, you know, whatever the case may be, physical, you know, stuff, whatever it is, you're essentially working for the enemy too, you know. And that's why it's dangerous. You can't love a narcissist into loving you, okay? Nothing that you do or say is ever going to make them feel for you, you know. They feel only for themselves and for their own needs, you know, and they think that this is the way to live because the devil told them so, you know. The devil makes them feel like that, like they don't have, you know, the light of God in their heart for whatever reason, and so they live in a very selfish, you know, capacity. All right, let's look at the Eight of Wands. They may be trying to financially latch on as well. Eight of Wands. Four of Swords again. So this is about, it's weird because those are contradictory cards. The Eight of Wands is communication. The Four of Swords is no communication, okay? It's also, again, taking a rest, taking a break. We have that, you know, depicted here a lot, light workers. This could be a period for rest. Let me just see right now what's going on. Four of Swords. Three of Cups reversed. A lot of times Three of Cups is a third party situation. A love triangle. It can also be the party lifestyle, okay? Someone may be taking a break from that, moving on from that. Tell me more. Transformation, Death card, card of Scorpio. So this is change and transformation. Yeah, someone may be putting an end to some sort of third party situation or some sort of party lifestyle here. Tell me one more on Death. But they don't know what to do next. Three of Wands reverse is like they have no direction, you know, on where to go. Plans have changed, things have changed. Maybe again, you know, you could have been, you know, planning something with this person, okay, making plans with this person, but those plans have now changed because of their lifestyle choices. So the Knight of Pentacles could mean, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, that someone is coming towards you with an offer of stability and or commitment. Now it's a knight. This is not a king. This is not an emperor. Okay, it's a knight. So, you know, it's not the most mature energy, okay, but it is sincere when he's in the upright. Although he is the slowest moving knight in the deck, as you can see, he's not even flying. He's got one foot on the ground. He's still, you know, either trying to stay grounded, okay, and not like, you know, totally fly away, or it could be that this person has fears or something is keeping them stuck. You know, again, we see this kind of like house in the background here. Let's see what's underneath that. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, commitment, stability. But, you know, you still have the Three of Swords behind that. So again, there is heartbreak here. There was betrayal in this situation. There was. So yeah, all right, what's the final advice for my light workers? Let me grab another deck. All right, final advice for the light workers, please, on this whole situation. Advice from Spirit, please. Okay, that was too many cards. Two of Cups. Okay, so Two of Cups is, you know, again, it's a soulmate energy. It's, you know, a partnership, a divine union. This is, you know, this could be that, you know, maybe this thing got off to a rocky start and there will be union going forward in the future. Tell me more, please. Queen of Pentacles reversed is up again, okay? So they're telling you, advising you, don't put all your eggs in one basket just yet, okay? Don't fully invest in this situation. Definitely don't financially invest in this person or situation until you're clear, you know, on what their intentions are. I mean, we saw a lot of third-party energy, a lot of devil energy, a lot of toxic energy, truly. Wheel of Fortune reversed, again, they might be bringing some bad luck with them, some bad karma. You don't want to be in a position where you're stuck paying somebody else's, you know, karmic debt or their physical debt, you know, their financial debt. That happened to me before. I've been taken for so many rides, man. I'm glad I learned what to look for now. Finally. Okay, and the last card out, we have the High Priestess. This is a card of following your intuition, okay? So this is gonna be the universe, you know, the divine creator, God, whatever you wanna call it, you know, basically giving you downloads. And these may come through dreams, this may come through flashes of insight, this may come through psychic visions, this may come through divination. You know, it could be a whole gamut of things, but as you can see, that energy is, you know, is coming into her, and she sees things, you know, clearly. So they're asking you, and I want to just show you the bottom, just so you can make sure, okay? They're asking you to please you know, use your inner guidance, use the God-given tools that you have to make a determination about this relationship or person. You may love them or care for them. You may see them as, you know, a good opportunity, but at the end of the day, you know, words are just words, right? What actually matters is the actions that this person takes, okay? And as of right now, you've got the Three of Swords again at the bottom of the deck. It looks like this person did cause a lot of betrayal, and there's probably a lot more betrayal than you're even aware of, okay? Yeah, Five of Cups. This person may have left you high and dry. They may have left you out in the cold, you know what I mean? They may have left you in a pretty bad state, okay? Two of Swords at a crossroads, blindfolded, not knowing what to do or where to go, okay? Make the right decision and the wheel will turn in your favor, all right? So again, we're always following our light, our inner guidance from God, and our highest and truest selves. We're always doing everything with integrity, you know? And that is the most important thing to remember, all right? Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.